Good afternoon. It is Monday, the 9th of July 2018. This little video is helping sessionals to complete the summative report that's required at the end of each semester, and you submit that after you've submitted your grades. So I'm sharing a screen with you, which I believe you can see, but I'm not sure. So this is the screen I want to share. It isn't working. No, stop sharing. And now to share that screen. Okay, now we're sharing the summative lecture summative report. There are 2 pages. Make sure your name is on the front page, but don't worry about anything else. There may be a comment to go in there, continuous improvement, but if it's the first time you're taking a subject, I wouldn't worry about that. Put your name in at the bottom of the first page, the date, and leave the supervisor's bit blank. And then on the second page, this is where you put in the code and the subject name, the number of students, the semester, the year, your name, again, the lecturer, coordinator, marker, whatever, and the campus, whether you're purely online and intensive or both, as in this case. The type of unit, now they're all core, unless they're curriculum subjects, in which case we can call them curriculum subjects. And this next box here is you, from your marking detail that you've given me, you put in how many students are still to get their assignments marked, in which case it's 1 for in progress, how many have failed, how many passes, how many credits, how many distinctions, how many higher distinctions. And then you make an average of all marks that have passed. So you don't make an average including any fail marks. So that figure is always going to be above 50 in there. Then in the next box, you do a review yourself, 2 or 3 lines of how you felt the semester went, and any other comments. And then the next box, reflection on student feedback. Now, at this point, I'm now going to flip to the Moodle page and show you how you get hold of that data. So at the end of your Moodle page, the very last window, there should be a thing called Final Fortnight. So I'll make that a bit bigger for you to see. Final Fortnight. And in there, you've got student feedback. So you hit on student feedback. You will then get this screen here, and you'll see there how many people responded. And there are 18 questions. The last 2 are long word answers. The first 16 are the Likert scale, filling in a number or a letter, a number. And so 4 out of, in my case, I think it was 6. So I had a reasonable return rate on this occasion. If you hit analysis, you then have a screen that looks like this. Now, I don't find the bar graphs very helpful, and because you get a bar for each question, each of the 16, and it gives you the average score that the students gave for that question. But that's what that page does. But what is important and what is helpful is export to Excel. So you hit export to Excel and hit OK, and then you get a screen that looks like this. Excuse me. And there you see the scores, the average scores for each of the 16 questions. So what you do is you put your cursor there, then go to Auto Sum and drag this box up to the top of the numbers, and then since it's out of 16, divide by 16, press enter, and that gives you the average of the average. So it's a bit small for you there, but in this case it's 14.14. I wouldn't bother going any closer than 2 decimal places on this occasion. So that's what the score is from here. Now don't lose that page because we'll come back to it later, but 14.14, going back to your summative report, would go in there. That's the rating. On this occasion it was 4.68, but on this occasion I've just done for my example is 4.14, and the number of respondents out of the total number of students gives you that. You can work out that percentage. Now in this next box you've got to give the top 3 comments from the students. So going back to the Excel sheet, you can extract by copying and pasting that comment from there, or there's comments here from need improvement. You take those comments and you can copy and paste them into here. So part 3 is your recommendations for next delivery. So you might respond to 1 or 2 of those comments above. You might add something yourself, and then you put your name at the bottom, and that is it. You then save that, call it the subject. In my case I called it Res 502 S116, and that is your summative report. So name on the front page, nothing much to do there. You might have a comment in there, date, and on this side the top half is there your marking distribution, the average mark for the class, your reflection, followed by student feedback, and then your final recommendations for next delivery, and that's it. So I think, going back to Moodle, that's all. You could actually get your results or your comments there. You could actually drag them from here and highlight the comments that students have made there. You could get them from there and post them into the summative report. Anyway, I do hope that's been some help and it's shown you where to find the information. I really would encourage you to get in touch with me if you need further direction, help, guidance on how to complete the summative reports. But rest assured, I really do appreciate all the feedback that you give us. It's absolutely invaluable. We don't expect the subjects to be perfect. They never can be. It's a continuous period of improvement, and your input added to the student input is of valuable importance. Thanks so much for watching, and keep in touch and have a good break. I hope some of you have a good break. Bye for now.